All right, check it out. I'm about to save you a stack of confusion and maybe a stack of chips, some cash, because cruise ship casinos, they're a little different, like sneaky different. They're way different from the land-based joints. Okay, way is probably a stretch, but there are some tiny differences. And then there are some that are huge, and some can just flat out wreck your budget if you're not paying attention. So this video is going to help you stay ready. By the end of this video, you'll sail in, tap your room card key with confidence, and maybe even walk off with a free future cruise. Sound good? Let's go all in like Ocean's 11, baby. Yo, what's up? My name is Griff. If you're new here, what's up? But if you've been here, what's good? Welcome back to the show, Paradise Crew. Now we're going to break this video down to a couple of chapters. Some beginner-friendly beginner-friendly tips for those that are going to the casino for the very first time, and then we'll hop into some medium range ones and then the advanced ones. Now listen, the cruise community is really nice. If you're a casino goer and you know the game, why don't you drop your best tip in the comment section below? That way some rookies will know what's going on, and heck, to be honest with you, you'll probably help me out a lot as well. And some of the best tips I'll heart so you can get some engagement, so I'll boost your comment to the top. Sound fair? Lastly, I'm not allowed to film in cruise ship casinos or casinos at all, so I'll be using movie clips from my favorite casino movies. Let's do this. Number one, casinos go dark the second land comes into view. Like, so picture this, you're docked in Nassau or you're sailing in Miami, you got your coffee in hand, itching for a pre-excursion slot pool, you're ready to do this, but you stroll in and everything's just black. My point is, on a ship, gaming only happens on international waters, roughly 12 nautical miles out, I think, to be specific. Until the captain clears that invisible line, every button you press is just a dud. It's not going to work. Slots won't even power up until you're clear from land. Tables lag a few hours behind. The friendly lesson, what I'm trying to break down here is, like, check the daily program note when the casino is going to open for you guys, and it'll give you an idea of the time so you can save yourself the pointless walk of walking down there getting ready to gamble when it's not even open. Tip number 2, the casino's location. It's pure psychology, man. You ever feel like you pass the casino every time you head to dinner or you go to a show, the theater, wherever the action is? For example, on Virgin Voyages, where the tattoo parlor is and all the fun shops. And what I'm saying is, cruise ships, they do this by design. It is by design. Cruise lines, they drop the casino dead center on like a high traffic deck. So the lights and the chimes and the colors, it's pretty tempting, pretty fun. You hear laughter, you hear people winning, and you're just, man, I kind of want to go in and inspect to see what this is all about, right? Even if you swear you're just passing through. The 5th or 6th stroll past those blinking jackpots, you'll start whispering to yourself like, let's give it a shot. Let's try it. I don't know. One quick spin won't hurt, right? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but knowing it's intentional helps you decide whether you want to play or keep walking. So if you're someone who doesn't want to gamble, or you just kind of stay away from it entirely, you're going to have to go up a deck or just kind of avoid some of the fun action on those decks. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's jump into number 3, if that's cool. So number 3, free beginner classes are the secret to confidence boosting. Like, if you've never done it before, you want to get an idea of how it works. Maybe you've been eyeing the blackjack table, but you're scared you'll hit on, 18 and just get side-eyed from strangers, right? No one wants to be embarrassed at the table. Most ships do offer morning learn how to play sessions where dealers can walk you through the rules, play with chips with no money, no pressure, and no judgy veterans, just kind of keep it real, breathing down your neck, making sure you don't do anything wrong. I get it. You don't want to be the one that's messing up, because they're there to have a good time too. And so take that class. Oh, heads up, here's a pro tip. They'll often hand you a small free play voucher afterward. And sometimes when you're first boarding the cruise, if you're like an avid cruiser, but you don't really gamble, they'll give you free play on your cruise card. More about that later. Either way, decide your budget before the dealer's charm convinces you to go all in. And let's hop into number 4. So number 4, that key card. Your room key is your wallet and your voucher. On land, you press cash out, right? A paper ticket spits out and you trade it for bills. At sea, every win loads straight onto your room card, which is pretty cool. If your card isn't inserted, nothing really saves. Cruise ships are getting better. I want to say I was on maybe Utopia of the Seas, and I was able to get out cash. Let me know. Someone cross-check that in the comment section. I'm having like a blank memory, but I feel like they gave me cash back, which was kind of cool. Anyways, always tap in, always tap out. Before bed, swing past the cashier and square up so your last morning statement doesn't include a mystery balance you forgot you existed. That's not fun either. Number 5, the casino turns into a ship's late night hotspot. After the Broadway style show ends and the buffet hits, round 2 for desserts for people, the energy funnels straight into the casino. It really does. It's the loudest, brightest place on board. And so seats are going to start filling up fast. If you want your lucky machine or let's say that corner blackjack seat, you're going to need to slide in a little bit early, 9:30. My point is kind of pay attention to the crowds. Otherwise, you'll be left hovering, hoping someone busts out so you can just tag in. Example, this one night on Virgin Voyages, I was waiting for about an hour just to get in, and then I basically gave up, did a slot pull. We won like $35 and we called it a day. Number 6, the gambling age is usually 18, not 21. Kind of blew my mind too. On most Caribbean and like Mediterranean routes, you can legally gamble at 18, even though you still need to be 21 in order to drink. Exceptions to that rule pop up on Alaska sailings, which is domestic, and a few Asian itineraries, I believe, where local laws just bump the age back up to 21. So if you're sailing with recent grads, they can try their luck then. But if you're heading north to the glaciers, the under 21s will be watching from the sidelines. Just kind of giving you a heads up there. Number 7, table minimums are shockingly low. Walk into a Vegas pit on a Saturday night and you'll see $25 minimums everywhere. I saw one in China. It was like $100,000 minimums. High freaking rollers. That was crazy. Let me know in the comment section below, what's the lowest minimum you've seen at a table? Anyways, on a ship, $5-10 is pretty common. That means smaller bankrolls last a little bit longer, which is perfect for casual players just kind of looking to have a little bit of fun on vacation. And anyone learning a new game, that's great for you too. Anyways, morning and early afternoon sessions can be even cheaper because, the high rollers are still poolside drinking, maybe licking their wounds from the night before. Just kind of depends where you get in, where you fit in. Number 8, charging chips to the room. It feels painless until you check out. So that swipe, play, swipe again. You never touch the cash, so it doesn't really feel real. Hey, I've watched people blow their entire souvenir budget and their excursion budget in an hour because the numbers only existed on a card. Listen, you need to decide a daily cap before the first swipe. Just budget yourself and just peek. And you're going to want to make sure you take a peek of your onboard statement each night. The future you at disembarkation will say thank you. I'm just giving you a heads up. Number 9, let's get into the smoking rules because it's kind of changing across the cruise industry, which they vary before you sit. Many older ships still allow smoking on the casino floor, which honestly, it can get a little fog machine thick. Sometimes we just completely avoid walking if there's smoking in the casino. We don't walk in that area at all because I don't smoke. Alyssa doesn't smoke. We have a kid. But anyways, the newer ships, they kind of split the room or build a glass wall. Honestly, I believe you can probably smell and tell if it's a smoking area. But listen, one conversation with a dealer or attendant just saves you from planting yourself in a haze of smoke for 2 hours. Or if you're a smoker, just wandering around looking for an ashtray, My point is, wrapping this section up, is that there are smoking and there are non-smoking casinos these days. You just got to figure out which one's right for you. Or basically call ahead to see if they have those options for you. The casino bar shows sports your cabin can't access. Cabin TVs are famously limited to like news, ship promos, that great teen show that everyone loves to skip. Listen, maybe a movie loop, movies from the past, but meanwhile, the casino bar often opens up like live NFL, NBA, soccer, football. Listen, even late night Formula One. You don't have to gamble. You can grab your drink package, soda, park at the bar, and just enjoy the game while everyone else flips the channel in frustration. Just don't forget to tip your wait staff. I'm just saying, kind of throwing it out there. Number 11 is ask for used cards or dice. Cheap. Okay, listen, check this out. Like just cheap, authentic souvenirs. After a certain number of shuffles or rolls, cards and dice, typically they get retired. Okay. And the pit punches a tiny little hole in the corner and either sells them for $1 or just gives them away, depending on your relationship with, the staff. And you're a pretty chill person, swing by the cashier on the last night and ask, hey, you got any cool mementos of my time here in the casino? With the ship's logo on there that tell me you just want something better than a refrigerator magnet. And you'd be surprised that they might just give it to you. And, if they're cool, shoot them a couple of bucks. They may turn it down. They may accept it. But, it's your world. You can always ask. Number 12, slot and blackjack tournaments. They add adrenaline without draining the bankroll. Most tournaments charge a small entry fee. They give you a set credits or timed rounds, and they let you compete for onboard credit, cash, or even a massive grand prize. So, for example, Carnival has run a $500,000 finals. Royal Caribbean and Norwegian dish out free cruise packages. Even if you don't win, you stretch your playtime and meet fellow travelers hyped on the same thrill. It's a pretty cool experience. You should go check it out. Number 13, every tap earns loyalty points. And then perks, they come faster than you think. So you insert your card, earn points, and you'll be able to climb tiers, unlock free drinks, priority lines, Wi-Fi credits, or even like cabin upgrades. So Sometimes one moderately active week jumps you further than 3 years of regular cruise loyalty status. Just kind of keeping it real there. I mean, if you're playing anyway, you may as well just collect on those freebies, and that's how you stay ahead of the game. Number 14, double point sailings will turbocharge your perks. So let me explain. Some itineraries quietly run double point promotions. Suites sometimes run double point promotions. And so same play, twice the credit, and that can trigger a bounce back offer. So it's a free or deeply discounted cruise voucher emailed a week after you get home, casino credits, etc. Ask the casino host on embarkation day if your sailing qualifies. And most passengers never really think to ask, which is why the ones who do walk away smiling. So keep that in mind. Now, I do have a bonus tip for you. So if you stay all the way to the end of this video, we can just knock it out together. Sound good? Let's continue with number 15. Watch the calendar. Sea days will fund your fun and port days do not. Listen, remember the casino closes in port. If you torch half your budget the night before a long stay in Cozumel, you'll have a, let's say, 24-hour cooling off period, whether you like it or not. So plan your bankroll around sea days and when you can actually play. Remember what we talked about earlier about if we can see land, the casino's typically closed. Number 16, the free cruise loophole most gamblers overlook. Here's the grand finale. If your sailing offers a casino tournament and double points, and you've already planned a reasonable bankroll, consider funneling a chunk of play into the tournament first. Tournament entries count towards points, cost less than open-ended spending, and give you a shot at a prize money. The combo of fixed entry, double credit, and potential payout means you can walk away with a higher tier status and that email that says, "Congratulations, enjoy a complimentary interior cabin on an upcoming voyage." Just kind of nice. So for example, my homie Benny, he spent about like $300 across, I want to say it was like 6 nights. He finished mid-pack in the tournament, which is, pretty cool. And then 2 weeks later, got offered a 5-day cruise for $0. I mean, that's not really a bad ROI if you think about it. So let's get into those bonus tips real quick and we'll wrap this thing up. But if any one of these tips saves you some cash or just provide a little bit of clarity for your next cruise and you want to go gambling, please let me know in the comment section below or just throw that thumbs up. And if you're hungry for more cruise intel, my next video, how to outsmart the cruise lines, 15 tricks they don't really show you, that's waiting for you. That's the bonus video right there where we'll put you on some game. Check it out right here, and I'll see you over there. But as always, if you dig the vibes, please subscribe, and if you care, please share. I want to see you in paradise. Peace.